Welcome back. Tax season has come and gone, and now that you know whether you had to pay or whether you're expecting a refund, when will that refund arrive? Karen Stiles with Call for Action joins us now to talk about where in the process your refund could be. So if you filed early on, you probably should already have your refund, Karen, but a lot of folks are still waiting. So particularly for those who e-filed, when are they getting their money?
Typically, it's 21 days or less if you're talking about IRS. Wisconsin Department of Revenue, it may even be as little as a week. But if you're doing things paper format, it's going to take about 4 to 6 weeks.
Anyone still does that, right? I guess there's
some do,
right.
Yeah.
So let's say it's been longer. You said, 3 weeks? So let's say you passed the 3 weeks and you're starting to get a little bit nervous. Then what?
Then you can call a hotline number for IRS or Wisconsin Department of Revenue to check things out. There's also an app that you can put on your phone to check the status of your refund as well.
What sort of things could be happening if your refund is delayed?
All right, sometimes it could just be an error, or they're checking for tax ID theft or something like that, or just things are just slowed up a little bit. But in many cases that we've gotten a lot of calls for is your tax return may be intercepted.
Ooh, okay, so what can that indicate? Is that different bills that you don't have paid or things that you haven't done on your end that has caused someone to intercept that?
Correct.
Uh-oh.
So if you have back taxes that you haven't paid, child support, student loans, or sometimes even a parking ticket or an ambulance bill that you didn't pay, if IRS gets notified of this, they're going to hold that return, and you're either going to get no refund or you're going to get a lot less than what you had expected.
Than what you were thinking.
Yeah.
Let's say you believe they've made a mistake. You're like, I don't have any back this, that, or the other. What is your next course of action? You haven't gotten your refund. You think they made a mistake. Who do you call?
Definitely call that hotline to get started. Also talk to your tax preparer. Sometimes they can help you through this process as well. Sometimes it's a simple error. Sometimes it's complicated. We've had cases where people have found out the money was deposited in somebody else's account. And so that happens. And if you're the beneficiary of that, getting that money, it's not yours to spend. Make sure that you get prepared to send that back, okay? But if it's yours that's missing, you definitely want to reach out to IRS or Wisconsin Department of Revenue.
Are you getting a lot of calls, concerns about fraud as well?
It's not as bad this year as what it's been previous years, but it does still happen. So bottom line, people, when you get to filing your returns, shred everything and take all the precautions you should be taking to make sure that your ID is being protected. We've got a brochure on that if people want a copy of it.
Always wonderful advice. Thank you, Karen. Good to see you again.
You
And
bet.
if you need help with a consumer problem specific to you, you can call for action. Karen and the volunteers are here, 414-967-5495. You can request help online. Click on the icon on the front page of tmj4.com. That's an option for you as well.